All right. Another Star Wars Unlimited video from me here on the Nordic Takedown podcast. I'm so humble. And this is another store showdown rundown. This is also the last video probably from me for the next coming maybe 1 or 2 months because of wedding, like honeymoon, vacation, and then Vegas. We'll see how much content I can do in between that period. It will probably be very limited and not so unlimited. So I'm gonna dive in here on this one. This is my last showdown, I suspect, for this season. I don't see how I should be able to make any other one. So third showdown, third different deck. This time I took Ray Datavolt instead of the Bosk Blue that I took the weekend before. Basically because I think the deck is really, really fun. It has a lot of skill in it. I was trying a version myself, tried to do a better version of it first that week when it didn't work. So I don't think I don't think the deck was mediocre anymore. Like when I started playing a real good version, I could see the strength of the deck, and my results also improved a lot. So decided to go with this to the showdown. It was a 15-player showdown, so a little bit bigger. It's a standard one, like compared to the world, but it's been a little bit bigger than the ones I actually got to attend the latest. So this is, I think, about the list. I think the same list that I played. I might have main decked one Mothma extra and one less Moisture Farmer. I think that is a change that I did. Otherwise, it is this deck with one Timely Reinforcements, one Walker, because I think that's a really good card. 3 fell, 2 take, all the rivals in the side, the restocks for the long games. Overall, the deck performed very well. I'm not sure what I would make for differences. Maybe it would be to add more Mothmas because there wasn't. I think it was one Sabine player, and sure it was an Asajj as well, Asajj yellow. There was some aggro, but the top decks were like CAD, Boss Datavolt, and another Ray Mirror, which the Moisture Farmer doesn't really help in any of those matchups. Well, I guess the Moisture Farmer survived a ping, but he still doesn't really trade very well in the next round. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard list, except the Nebula Ignition that I have in the sideboard. Didn't get to play it, unfortunately. There was some circumstances that it would have been good, but I'm not sure if it's worth running. I did run it because it was closed deck list, so that would come more as a surprise for people. Not sure if I would do it in an open deck list. Maybe not. Depends if I bring. We'll see if I bring Ray onto the PQs that I will go to during the vacation. So this was the rounds basically. I faced in the Swiss round. I started up with a Ray Tarkentown. It was 2-0. A pretty good matchup for me. He cannot race me fast enough, and then he's 8 HP behind. Then it was a Ray Datavolt mirror against Piotr, one of the better players in Sweden. We both had picked up this deck. I lost game 1, then I won game 2, and we had 3 or 4 minutes, something like that, to finish game 3, which of course did not happen. He actually had an even greedier list with with rivals in the deck and 2 walkers, I think, and only 11 turn 1 plays. So it was a very greedy list, and that worked out in game 1, not as well in game 2. Then I played CAD Tarkentown, lost game 1, won a very tight game 2, and then he had no turn 1 or turn 2 play in game 3 after a mulligan, which left that game like not feeling that competitive. Then I faced a store owner who was playing his Assange on Pentranaki. I am not sure about that spelling, so I should have checked it before. It's probably definitely not spelled right. Still, it was a 2-0. The deck is really good into aggro in general, I think, as long as you don't get totally blown out by a cunning. In the top cut, I got to face the same Cad Tarkentown again. This time it was 2-0. It was not that close, these games. It was a lot closer the first two, I would say, in the one that I lost and the one I won, like for the 1-1 in the Swiss. But fun games. It's not that easy for Ray. You have to make a lot of like small decisions on how to develop your board without getting too screwed. Because like 4 Loom is a really rough card in this matchup, I would say. And even now there's 2 of them could be quite rough. Then going up to the finals, I play Jonathan, also like one of the better players in the Skövde meta. He top 8'd, I think, or if it was top 4'd, I think, in the Oslo PQ, where I knocked him out at that one. He is also, I won the last 2 showdowns in Skövde, but he won the one before that one, so it's just us 2, I think, that has won the showdowns in Skövde. So it was going to be one of us again. This time he did draw the longest straw, basically. Like, I won game 1. Game 2, he got this monster claim with Bosk. Like, he got the double claim prize on your head, do a death mark and a bounty out of Squirry on the same time. Was not very played on me, I think, that game. It was going to be hard to play that good anyway, I would say, with his hand. But game 3, I actually thought I had. It was looking very good until he, on 11 resources, while he had a walker out, he managed to play timely intervention from resource into a crate dragon, and that was unrecoverable, unfortunately, because I could deal with the crate dragon, but I didn't have the answer to the walker in a good way, and then he kept drawing big stuff. So all in all, second place. Only loss, game loss, was in the final, and overall a pretty fun day and tournament. And final note, must say shout out to Manatorsk. They're still the best in Sweden, maybe best in the world in the pricing department. Like, and when I say that, it's like how much pricing they put in compared to how many players that attend the event. Like, we were 15 players in the store showdown, and except the boosters that you win from the store showdown and like the what's it called, like the promos, like of the devastation stuff, Jonathan, who won, got 6 carbonite boosters, and I got second, got 4, and there was some to the top 4 as well, and then a random shuffled out. Like, they are super generous in the store with this sort of thing, and it's one of the reasons that I try to go to every of their events over any other event, if that is like on the same date or dates, because not because I want to win the biggest prizes necessarily, but like I want to support them. I think that what they are doing for the community is so great, and I really want other stores around the world, especially in Sweden where I live, to take after how they are doing and how they're treating the play base, basically. So yeah, that was my run. Raid Data Vault, a really good deck, in my opinion. Like, maybe not the best matchup into the Bosk Data Vault. I'm just gonna say, should probably have kept a third, what's it called, Bright Hope in the sideboard to be able to bait around and play around with his bounties, but it is what it is. And so the store showdown season, 1 win and 1 second place and 1 top 8, not too bad. Hopefully the PQs will be even better. I'm really looking forward to see how Berlin and how Grosseto in Italy is going to be. It's going to be very, very interesting. So thank you, Manatorsk, for this event, and thank everyone for watching, and see you in a while. And may the force be with you.